Hello everyone, Lytro Storm here, and today we are back with another Walking Dead What If. This what if is, what if Luke fought Kenny instead of Jane? Everyone knows that Telltale originally planned for Luke to fight Kenny, and the ultimate decision would be between the two. So today I'm here to discuss what would occur if that would actually happen. So if you end up enjoying the video, please like and subscribe, and check out my other content as you might find something you like. And if you don't, you can always unsubscribe anyway. As always, join my Discord and follow me on Twitter. Links in the description. So let's start by getting rid of Luke's injury. He isn't shot in the Russian attack and thusly survives the ice as he can move a little bit faster and is able to escape. Let's now get into the second change. Clementine wakes up and hears a bunch of people talking outside. She walks out and sees Mike, Bonnie, Arvo, and Jane. Jane takes some things from a bag and says thanks and that's all she needs. She turns around to start walking away and Clementine is there. Long story short, Arvo shoots Clem, and Kenny and Luke run out, scaring everyone off. When she wakes up, she finds Kenny and Luke in the truck. Luke thanks God that Clementine is awake, and then an argument starts to happen. Kenny tells Luke that his little girlfriend wasn't all she was cracked up to be, and Luke argues back, telling him to knock it off. Eventually, they reach a point of family, and Luke says that at least he had someone to lose. Kenny stopped talking, and Luke apologized by saying that he didn't mean, but Kenny cut him off by saying the road's blocked. He then gets out and slams the door before checking it. Luke tells Clem he didn't mean it like that, and you can either say that it was okay, say that he shouldn't push Kenny, or say that they both need to stop. Luke and Clem then get out and find Kenny. Kenny and Luke begin talking about where they should go, but it quickly once again becomes an argument. Kenny says that they should go to Wellington so that they can be safe, and they were already on their way, so they might as well just go fully. But Luke says that it's a bad idea because they'll be carrying the baby around in snow for however long it takes. At any point, the baby could die. Kenny tells him that it's better to take a little bit of a risk to be safe for a long period of time. They don't know when the next herd or group of people are going to show up at house, but if they're at Wellington, they can't do anything to them. And besides, if they went to Wellington and people showed up, Jane isn't there to help them this time. Luke yells back that he needs to open his eyes. He's talking about gambling with AJ's life just to be safer later. It won't matter if he dies now because of Kenny, and he won't let another kid die. Kenny then turns furious. What do you mean another kid? Luke trips on his words and says Sarah, but Kenny doesn't believe him. He yells the question again, asking what he means before pushing Luke. Luke gets back up and tries to tell Kenny that he didn't mean it that way, but Kenny shoves him again, this time against the wall. He then pushes him into the wall and begins choking him out, yelling that he keeps talking about his family. You can choose whether or not to help Luke out of that situation. Either way, Luke punches Kenny onto the ground and backs up, grabbing onto the hilt of his machete. He tells Kenny that they can just stop now. Kenny gets back up and charges at Luke, forcing him onto the ground and his machete to fall next to him. You can choose to pull Kenny off or not. Kenny attacks once more, but Luke slices his hand. Luke tells him that he's warning him as he gets up once again. He runs outside, but Kenny chases after him, tripping him. He then once again gets on top of him, and Luke reaches for his machete. Luke shoves Kenny off, but his leg is grabbed when he goes for the machete. Kenny tells him that he isn't getting out of this one after comparing his family to some girl he hardly even knew. And he's not going to blame him for his family's death or AJ's. His little girlfriend isn't here to save him this time. Luke kicks him in the face and grabs the machete. Kenny jumps at him, but he gets slashed in the stomach. Luke then pushes him down and gets on top of him. Luke begins pushing the machete down onto Kenny as he held it back, his eyes now widened. Clem tried to pull Luke off, but he shoved her away, having finally lost it after all of Kenny's talk. Clem grabs her gun and is forced to either shoot Luke or look away. If she shoots Luke, he falls over and Kenny thanks Clem. She goes over to Luke, who tells her that he didn't mean to go that far, he just lost it. He says that he was sorry and regretted talking about his family. He tells Clem to take care of AJ before dying. Kenny says that he didn't mean to go that far, but he just snapped when he talked about his kids dying and it being his fault. One thing to note though, Kenny does not apologize, just says he didn't mean to do it. Clem picks up AJ and chooses to stay with or leave Kenny. Whether she chooses to stay or leave everything happens the exact same because Kenny is the only one left, so not much is going to change. So if you go to Wellington, you go to Wellington. If you go with Kenny, you go with Kenny. And if you leave Kenny, then you're on your own. Either way, you end up alone in Season 3. So let's get back to the original choice of looking away or shooting Luke. If you look away, Luke kills Kenny. He then lets go, looking at his hands. He backs away from Kenny's body immediately. He starts breathing heavily and saying that he didn't mean to do it and that he regretted talking about his family. He, unlike Kenny, actually regrets doing that. And so Clem grabs the baby and chooses to either leave Luke or stay. If she leaves, Luke also agrees, just like Kenny, that that is the best move, as he doesn't know if he can live with himself after snapping like that so hard. He apologizes, and you choose whether or not Clem forgives him before leaving. If she stays, then they go to House and either let the family in or not. In Season 3, he dies to a group of walkers while protecting AJ just like Kenny does. I don't see a point in letting him live, as I could just do that if I make a video about what if Luke survived. If you guys want me to make that, comment it down below. But that's a wrap on this what if. It was extremely difficult to write, mainly the fight scene, as it was very hard to find a way to make Kenny and Luke close in terms of why you should let one die. Luke really doesn't do anything bad until Kenny starts talking more, and Luke loses it, which I think is far more in character than him doing what Jane did. But yeah, I think I did at least a decent job. Let me know how you guys think you would do it, or what you think should happen, or if you thought that Jane's better, which honestly, I think that the original interpretation is better, but I feel like this is decent for if they chose to keep Luke, which I guess that just kind of shows why they went with Jane instead. Either way, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe and check out some more of my content. Hopefully you'll find some longer ones. This one was just a little fun one that I wanted to use to test my narrative ability and, just see what I could do. Also, let me know what Walking Dead What If I should do next, since these are really fun to do because I love this series so much and I love all the branching choices. But as always, tell me if you like this What If, comment your requests for future videos, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.